If I did not have this stuff, I don't know. I don't know, but this is the video I wish I had before she was born. So I'm really excited to film this video today because this is what made me want to do YouTube. As a first-time mom, I literally didn't know what the hell I was doing. I thought I knew a little something, but the last time I held a newborn baby, I literally just sat like this and had someone place them in my hands. Now that's Valentina, who you've seen in my videos, but literally I was petrified. So to think that someone was going to take one out of me and then I had to go home with it, yeah. So I did a lot of YouTubing when I was pregnant and really tried to figure out what the hell am I gonna need, blah, blah, blah. But it was really hard to find things that weren't sponsored or, I don't know, I felt myself trying to keep up with the Joneses in a way. Like if I didn't have the Up a Baby Vista, I was gonna be the worst mom. Or if I didn't have the Halo bassinet or blah, blah, blah. Like, what did I need to actually spend money on because I didn't want to waste? And I had advice from my friends saying, don't go out and buy a bunch of newborn stuff. You're not going to need it. They're either going to grow out of it or be done with it. And a lot of the things I was seeing was for newborns. So I didn't want to spend $1 million on things that she was not going to use. And I may have blurred the lines there a little bit because I did spend a lot of money and I wish I had a video like this. I know that every baby's going to be different, but I feel like these things are what I saw on a lot of people's YouTubes and what has personally worked for me in her first 3 months. I will do an update of what we're using from here on out because we may be taking some of this stuff away. But for the first 3 months, if I did not have this stuff, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I probably would have survived, maybe been a little sleepless, have a less happy baby. Who knows? You can't really tell, but this is the video I wish I had before she was born. So we have a co-sleeper. It goes right up to her bed. It pulls right up. So she tended to like sleeping in her DockATot a lot. With other bassinet type things, you can't fit that DockATot right in there. So we are able to put her DockATot right in her co-sleeper, pulls right up next to me. The side goes down, which I love. A lot of them, they don't go down, so you can't easily just grab your baby. And I also use it as like a little play area for her, if that makes sense. On someone that I follow, I think it's Taking Care of Babies. She says, you don't want like the mobiles and stuff like that and all the toys where they're going to sleep. But with this co-sleeper, I have one that folds down and folds back up. So when she's waking up in the morning, I can bring that toy right up to her. And when we wake up, we can just play right there while I'm attempting to be a human being. And it's like, I don't know, for me, new time mom, you're not gonna want to put your baby in another room anytime soon. I don't know, I was freaking out about that. You want her close and you want her accessible. You're gonna be tired, you're gonna be hurting. You're not gonna wanna have to get up, get your baby, blah, blah. You're just gonna wanna have her right there, or him. So I think that was key to have. Next is a sound machine. When they're in the womb, it is so loud to them. They're hearing all the whooshing of your stomach. They're hearing your heartbeat. They're hearing your outside noise, your voices, everything you're hearing, they're hearing, plus some. So they're not gonna wanna come out and sleep in silence. The best thing about this is we ended up falling in love with our sound machine. I think me and Gregory like it more possibly than her. We actually changed it over to rain instead of white noise and she went with it. This is amazing to have, definitely. We have the Hatch Baby Rest. I love, love, love it because it comes on at 8 p.m. no matter what. So if I'm running behind in her bedtime schedule, she's at least hearing that in the background, getting her ready and having her know bedtime is about to come. So I absolutely love that. It's also a night light. We have it pitch black overnight, but if I do need it for any reason, or during the daytime if she takes a nap. Sometimes I just like to slightly put on the white light. So I don't know, not that she's confusing daytime with nighttime, but I do not want her trying to sleep for her nighttime period during the day. So love, 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 love our sound machine. This is like a small one. We had her in March and we're currently living in Boston. So we needed a humidifier in our room. If not, she would wake up with like crusty boogers, and I felt so bad because when they're newborns, they are breathing through their nose only, I read. I'm not a doctor, obviously. You do not want anything in their nose to be blocked up. So when we put on that humidifier, those like crusty type of boogers went away. She was good because she was like snoring kind of sounds, and I was like, what's wrong with her? So humidifier fixed it. Next is the Love to Sleep, I believe it's called, Swaddle. She's a baby that loves to have her arms up. So putting her, originally we had the Ergo Baby, the little zipper. It was so easy in and out, but she would always be trying to fight, and I'd wake up, her hand would be up here, her hands would be popping out the side. So I was like, okay, something's gotta give. So I looked up other swaddles, and this one actually allows their hands to go up. I think that a lot of babies obviously like that if there's a market for this type of swaddle. And you just want swaddles that zip up. I mean, I had the Halo swaddle with the Velcro. I mean, she was busting out of everything. You just want to have them zipped up in it. It's easier for her. She's not gonna get out. When you wanna change your diaper, it's gonna be done. So yeah, definitely zipper swaddle. I will post whatever the actual name is, but I think it's Love to Sleep swaddle. So love that. Baby friendly laundry detergent. I use Honest brand for everything currently. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews here. For me, love, love, love everything. I have their detergent. I have their bath soap. I use their diapers. I have their wipes, but I prefer water wipes. I don't know if I have that on the list, but water wipes, water wipes, water wipes. She's never gotten a diaper rash. She's never been close to a diaper rash. So I'm saying that Honest diapers, water wipes, obviously getting to her right away when she goes to the bathroom is why. But yes, baby friendly detergent. I remember those first days where I was holding her and all of a sudden she'd have a big like red rash on her face. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? What's wrong with my baby? Blah, blah, blah. Literally, it was just my detergent. Their skin is so sensitive. They're fresh, new baby skin. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you're using detergent, at least on your tops and on their clothes, that is baby friendly. Next, her boppy pillow. I actually had seen on the like side of the boppy packaging, like not intended for newborns or something, but I don't know. If I'm watching my baby and I feel that she's safe, then I don't mind using these things. This was great for just propping her up and making her feel nice and snug. When she first came home, she loved sitting in that thing. People also use it for breastfeeding. So sometimes if I had to go hands free, I would just put it around me and she would just literally lay right on that and eat away. So that was great. Okay, this next one is a little bit, not controversial, but people go back and forth. They say it's too much, it's too bougie. My wipe warmer. I love it. The thing is, overnight, when you're trying to like sleep train, trying to get your baby to sleep for the night, we've been so lucky. She's been such a great sleeper. We started her routine at 5 weeks. So right away, get her in this routine. She has slept through the night for a newborn to 3 months. Through the night is 6 hours, wakes up to feed, goes back down for another 4, 5, 6. So I'm really lucky. She's been doing this forever. So in the middle of the night, the last thing you're gonna wanna do when you're changing her diaper is put a cold wipe on and really like wake them up. You want them to stay as mellow and as tired and as in that it is night, I'm going to sleep as you can. I love it. I don't know. People say it's bougie, it's too much. I think mine was like $20 and she doesn't scream in the middle of the night anymore. So I would definitely recommend this. Thing on the list is the Ubbi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the diaper pail. Now, everyone, I feel like diaper genies have been around forever, ever, ever. I feel like I remember them when I was little. I don't know, my friends that have them, I just felt like you could still smell the diapers in there. I felt like it never kind of took away the scent completely. The Ubbi, we have her changing table in our room still. It does not smell like poop. And who wants their bedroom to smell like poop, or any part of their house for that matter? So this, hands down, I've seen other diaper pails. These ones actually have really cute options. Ours is like light gray, goes with my aesthetic. It doesn't smell, it's literally amazing. Also with these, you don't need specific bags. So you're not wasting your money like, oh, I need this specific bag. And again, it doesn't smell. Next, you'll see this with her at all times. Her Wubba. Luckily, she's not a big pacifier girl, so she's not addicted to these things yet. We'll see. But this is great because when she goes to bed at night, I put it right on her chest. If she loses it, it's right there. It's not flying away. I've seen the little clips, which is great because you're not going to lose it. It's not going to fall on the floor, but the thing's still going to fly away from them. So if they're sleeping, they're not going to be able to soothe themselves, pacify themselves back to sleep. They're going to be looking for you, looking for their pacifier, freaking out, and then they're awake. We don't want them to be awake. We want them to stay very calm, mellow. So when I keep it on her chest, it's right there. She can get it right back for herself. That thing is not moving. I also like this first time mom. I was so nervous, like putting her in the room and then going about my day. So I have her monitor, and when that thing's on her chest, I can just see her breathing. So it's going up and down. So I'm like, okay, she's okay. Crazy, yes, but you want to make sure. I wrote something else down. I don't even know what it means. If I think of it, oh, I wrote HC toy. I'm like, what the hell is that? High contrast toys. So things black and white right away. She was really receptive to that. I got little flashcards. They're so cute. That was super helpful and really sweet when I was able to play with her and engage even when she's that young. She was sleeping most of the day, but good to just have something to do with her. The next thing that I recommend is a wrap. We used this in our first video. I have a Moby wrap, and I also have, oh Lord, boba. I have a boba wrap. So the Moby wrap I found, at first I was like, oh, it's a little bit too tough. You know, I didn't want to put her in there, but the boba wrap is really soft and great. But what I found with that, I found her getting lower and lower and lower and lower, even if I wasn't wearing it for that long. So you're supposed to have them up. You're supposed to be able to kiss their head when you have the wraps on. So she'd be all of a sudden down here. I mean, she wasn't complaining. She's still with her mom, but I don't want my baby looking at my belly button. Who knows? I just watched YouTube on how to put them on. So the Moby wrap I felt has always kept her up and high. So I'd recommend either, if maybe you know how to wrap better than me, then it won't be a problem. But just get like a really nice heavy duty one. Let's see. Lastly here, this was huge for me, is a bathtub with a thermometer or thermometer over your spout. Whatever, get a thermometer to measure that baby water, unless you know what's comfortable for them or until you get used to just being able to feel it. Now I can just feel it. I'm like, oh, that's great. When she first got home, I remember her sponge baths, when she still had her umbilical cord, and her first few baths. And my friends were like telling me, get her in a routine, do a bath time, do something to calm her down. So I'm like, I can't do bath time. She screams and cries and I cry, and I can't do a bath time for her routine. My friend's like, well, are you using the bathtub with the thermometer? And I said, no, I'm using my little flower that's really cute. She's like, use the bathtub with the thermometer. Your baby is going to love the bath. They love water. They've been in water for 9 months while they were growing. I'm like, okay. Put her in that bathtub. She is giggling. She's not splashing. She's laughing. We're having the best time. Bathtub is our favorite time of the day now. So definitely get that bathtub. Mine is for moms. I tried to find it and link it in our other video where I showed the nighttime routine, but I can't find it. If I get a link for that, I can link it below. But any bathtub with a thermometer will save your life. I also got the summer infant sponge to sit her in for when she's small, because the bathtub's really big, so she has a lot of room for moving around. So when I put her in that sponge, she's like, she ain't moving, she ain't rolling, she ain't going anywhere. Gives me a little peace of mind when she's in the tub that she's not gonna, you know, get water in her mouth, go under, blah, 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 blah. So those were my 10, 12, I don't know how many recommendations for a newborn. You really don't need a lot. My biggest regrets is going and buying her a bunch of clothes, a bunch of sleep clothes. I mean, get a couple onesies that zip up. Again, zip up. You don't want to be buttoning in the middle of the night. Get a couple of those. Don't waste your, I'm looking at her closet right now. I have all these pajamas that she's going to outgrow, not going to use. Save them for the next baby, save them for my friends, my family. I don't know, because all that money. So those are my recommendations. Let me know if you have any good recommendations for me coming into the 3 to 6 month period. And yeah, see you in the next one.